Next prompt. Think about your last couple of weeks before you came here. What activities were you engaged in your work life that either you weren't very good at and that frustrated you, or you downright hated and that frustrated you? You just start to make a list. And it's an exercise if you don't get very far today, but I'll bet you can get 2 or 3 things you're like, he's right, like I hate this shit. But start to track. It won't take more than 2 or 3 days to start to track 15 minute by 15 minute by 15 minute your activities, and then asking yourself at the end of those 2 or 3 days, geez, like which one of these things that I'm doing do I really hate doing? Because I guarantee you that when we break out into our groups, that there's someone here who once had that issue. And they either had the courage to delegate it, or they knew a way to find the person, or perhaps the technology, so that you could, more often than not, only be doing things in your work life that provide energy to you. And if you're not an owner, if you're someone here who's working for someone else, this exercise applies to you too. It's the version of how could life be perfect for you? And you and whoever you're working for, whatever organization, you have to be courageous enough to examine yourself and say, can I get there? Can I take the talents, gifts, and interests that I have working for this firm and get there? And the owner is never going to know unless you're brave enough to have these conversations.